Name any Brewers. Christian Yelich and Contreras and Churio and guys like that. Sure, they got a lot of great bullpen guys, but they're up 2-0. They fall behind 3-0. They go with a bullpen game in game 2.
Yeah, and win.
Right, and win the game. Hey, first of all, they were off a week. Still went with a bullpen game in game 2. Okay. Right. All their runs were scored on home runs.
Yeah.
And they won the game 7-3 last night.
How about Andrew Vaughn? Where you're finally seeing that talent to what he was capable of. God, he just was terrible in Chicago.
Vaughn, who's been
got the change of scenery, and he's been outstanding. Absolutely.
Outstanding for them. Now let's get to the Phillies. I said this years ago. The atmosphere in Philadelphia is phenomenal. Oh. Okay? But they think they're intimidating. How many Philly fans have you heard that they were?
The crowd's tremendous, but
we're an intimidating
baseball
crowd.
Home field is not as
we're an intimidating crowd. Intimidating to who?
Yeah,
I mean,
we've seen teams win the World Series on the road plenty of times.
Okay, the last 6 home playoff games the Phillies have played, they're 1-5 now.
Yeah.
Okay, who are you intimidating?
Yeah, Astros swept the middle 3 in the world. Well, no. Two or three.
2 out of 3.
2 or 3. Phillies won game 3.
And one was a no-hitter.
Yeah, one was a combined no-hitter, yeah.
Right? Didn't seem that intimidated that night. But the atmosphere is unbelievable. But don't take yourself so seriously. You're thinking, you're scaring the opposing team to death.
No.
I mean, I could just see the fear in Ohtani's eyes all night. Like,
yeah, and that's
then they started booing them. Then they started booing them.
Well, they booed their own guys too.
No, I'm talking about they started booing the Phillies.
Oh yeah.
No. They started booing the Phillies.
You're seeing a repeat of a lot of things that you've seen over the postseason in several years in a row now. You're seeing that top of the lineup just not get it done once again. You're seeing.
But you don't have Zach Wheeler.
No, that's huge. There's no doubt that's huge.
Not having that guy in game 1 and could have pitched game 5.
Yeah.
Okay? The Phillies, the way the game 1 played out, he actually makes the difference, I think.
I think he does, but I also will say the pitching in game 1 and 2 has not been the issue. The pitching in game 1 and 2 has been good. Luzardo was outstanding. Sanchez was good.
Luzardo was outstanding. Sanchez was outstanding. It's fine. Except those guys should have been the game 2 and 3 stars.
Sure. And Nola game 4.
Okay,
yeah.
There is a domino effect.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
And boy, that Dodger bullpen is a scary proposition.
Yep. Aside from one man. That was a questionable decision at best for obviously Dave Roberts to do that in the 9th inning. But aside from that,
I don't know what you're saving him for.
No, I don't either. But aside from that, I think there's no question that he has outmanaged a Topper in this series. I don't think there's any doubt. There have been, and there's legit. You talk about criticizing managers, coaches. I think there's legit criticisms for the Phillies right now. I don't think you bunt Bryson Stott in that spot. I think you have a guy in scoring position.
Yeah.
You have a guy with a bat that can certainly do things. I thought that decision was questionable.
That was a good play by Muncy.
It was a great play.
But the problem is who's running.
Yeah, exactly. Castellanos is running. And you can't pinch run for him either. I know that a lot of people can. Yeah, I would not have pinch ran for him there because you knew Bader was coming up. You knew Bader wasn't moving well, so he was going to have to be pinch ran for. So in that spot, I did agree. I know a lot of people said you got to pinch run for Castilla. I don't agree on that one. I think he probably is the guy that has to stay in there. I just think you swing away. But, and also the pitching decisions in game 1 I thought were questionable. Yeah. But, and it all comes down again to that top of the lineup right now. Kyle Schwarber has been non-existent. Bryce Harper, same thing. Yeah, Trey Turner is...
And they're both two big
guys. Absolutely. Yeah, and Harper's the reason they were in the World... So one of the big reasons they were in the World Series a couple of years back. Had an unbelievable NLCS against the Padres. Right. And that's where I think the problem lies right now. They disappeared in the Diamondback series, game 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Disappeared, I thought, in a big way last year against the Mets. And we're seeing the more things change, the more they stay the same here in the Dodgers series. You've got to really take one of those two at home, at least one of those two, preferably both. But I think, to me, when you're down 0-2 now going on the road to Chavez Ravine, I think it's a tall task because that Dodger lineup really, and Ohtani pitched aside from the start of the game on Saturday, I thought pitched a pretty good game overall. But bat-wise, yeah, he drove in a run yesterday. But other than that, him, Betts, and Freeman have been pretty quiet. That, I think, has got to be...
Again, when you have a balanced lineup, Will Smith comes through.
Will Smith's been great. Kike Hernandez's postseason experience is showing for sure. Hernandez has been phenomenal. But that's where I think you've got to really be concerned if you're the Phillies, because those three are going to wake up at some point, I think. So that's where... Yeah, I think it's big trouble right now for the Phillies. I think you're seeing a lot of things that have happened over the years that are coming back to repeat themselves in this postseason.
Right. So we'll see how that plays out. And the Yankees play the Blue Jays tonight. Rondon goes for the Yankees, and Toronto's up 2-0. And the Tigers and Mariners are 1-1 going
That's
to
been
Detroit.
A real good series. Yeah, Tigers and Mariners. Yeah, the Blue Jays, 23 runs in 2 games. That's hard to beat. Yeah.
All right. So, and then Connor McDavid is going to stay with Edmonton through 2028.
Gave him a discount in a lot of ways.
He did.
2 years, $25 million.
Well, I think a lot of people were taken aback by the fact that he did not demand an increased number.
Right.
He said he wants to win a Stanley Cup in Edmonton, and guess what?
They're close.
He's staying in Edmonton. No, they aren't close. They've been in back-to-back finals. We'll find out if they can get over the top, and we'll see in late May, early June if they can get there. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk with Steve Jones. Catch the latest from me on the 7 Mountain Sports YouTube page. Find clips of the show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook by searching up 7 Mountain Sports.